From Software's next Souls game is Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, directed by the creator of Dark Souls and Bloodborne. Souls games tend to be pretty slow, plotting, and spooky. Shadows Die Twice is very much not that. We got our first glimpse of the game during Microsoft's press conference, and it is very fast. Now granted, we're not saying this is part of the Souls franchise, but From Software has made a niche for itself with these ultra-hard, open-world RPGs. If Bloodborne was Victorian England with a Dark Souls twist, this is Japan in the 1500s. We're talking samurai, ronin, and ninja, but this is far from a historically accurate game. We get a closer glimpse at something that was first shown at the Game Awards in 2017, the arm of the main character. It appears to be mechanical. At one point in the trailer, the arm is able to whip out and take an axe for dual wielding. At another point, it becomes a grappling hook. Each of these features seems to tie directly into the new combat engine, which looks more like Ninja Gaiden than it does a Souls game. There's aerial combat, allowing you to drop down on foes, but not in that hella clumsy way that you're used to doing in Souls games. Another Souls staple, giant bosses kicking your ass. Here we see this sort of ogre-looking dude tossing the player character into oblivion. There's also this massive sword-wielding dude, and a horseback rider with a poleaxe being a total dick. It's during this fight with the horseback rider that we see the grappling hook in full effect. It looks way more fluid and quick than any of the combat in previous Souls games, including Bloodborne. But the biggest clue that this is a Souls game, the hero dies in the trailer, and we get this fiery burst of light from his chest as he rises again, hence the title Shadows Die Twice. Of course they do, you'll die a ton of times. The bummer about all of this is that we'll have to wait until 2019 for its release, but we should be getting some hands-on time with the game at E3 this week, so keep an eye out for that. Until then, sharpen those swords, baby.